What is going on, guys? Sebastian here, and in this video what we're going to actually discuss is why there are many problems with dropshipping and why I don't think it's the best business model for you guys if you're dropshipping from Aliexpress to Shopify. There's a specific reason. I'm not going to talk from experience or from I'm going to talk direct, like with correlation to what's actually happening, nothing related to opinions or anything like that. It's just straight facts, what's actually going on with big businesses that are actually dropshipping from Aliexpress, the problems that are occurring, and why it is not something that you should go out and try to like live your life to do forever. So I'm actually going to start screen recording. I'll have a face cam like somewhere on this screen, but I'm going to screen record my computer. So let's get this loaded up and I will show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, just because this is like very important to realize like what's going on. So let me pull it up right now. Okay, so look, we are on this website. It is called Social Hotcakes. It's ranked very highly on the Shopify's My IP. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically a place where you can track Shopify's hosting IP that hosts websites, and then you can go through and see the most popular Shopify websites that are actually going on. And this was one of the highest, or like one of the most visited Shopify sites, so that's why I pulled it up. And because this is what I do on a daily basis. If you guys are familiar or like are interested with what I do, I go on My IP and other places, and I always look through to see what the top businesses are. Not because I want to steal ideas, but just so I can kind of get an understanding for what people are doing to become successful in this e-com space, because there's tons of money to be made. It's just you have to figure out what you're good at and what you can actually capitalize on. So I saw this store pop up, and I was like, okay, that might be dropshipping, let's check it out. So then I came to it, as you guys can see, Social Hotcakes. I came to it and I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. And then I clicked something random and I scrolled down, or no, I came here because I always like to check shipping information. And it did say that they actually do have 4 to 6 week shipping, which means they're drop shipping. I can tell 1000% they are. No normal shipping is going to be 4 to 6 weeks. So then I was like kind of intrigued. I was like, okay, how are they running this big of a drop shipping store and like still having happy customers? Because I know when I first started, when I was making sales, I was like, it was tough for me, just because when I would get sales, it would just be one of those things where a lot of customers complained and stuff like, okay, where's my product? Oh, this shipping time is insane, blah, 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 blah. Tons of stuff like that. So I was trying to figure out like, okay, if this business can actually figure out how to eliminate that and grow to this scale, I want to know how. So then I did some digging. I pulled up their Facebook page and I started going through these comments. And then, so you can see right here, one said, I ordered 3 of them June 1st and chose express mailing. I've yet to receive, and they don't have any way of contacting them or canceling to get my money back because whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then everyone's kind of complaining, like scam, undelivered product for me as well. I ordered mine on this date and just received them today, blah, 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 blah. Haven't got mine, I ordered it 7 weeks ago and they're not replying to my messages. Tons of stuff like this, and I was like, wow, so they're not operating as if they're like a huge company, if they're getting tons of people that are complaining and not actually, if they're not replying to their customers. I got mine last week, I really can't breathe in it. Basically it's like a nose thing for snoring, and then there were just tons of these things like, oh, it's a piece of junk, whatever, like all these comments. And I went through a ton of these, and a lot of people were like, okay, this guy must have gotten ripped off, and just like on all the posts he's like, this website is a scam, don't order anything. And a lot of these, I'm waiting for weeks and didn't receive the object, ordered mine and not received. So it's just a ton of comments like this. So I was just super intrigued by the fact that like even big dropshipping stores, like they're probably doing high revenue. I looked at where they were ranked on My IP, and they were the top 100 stores on Shopify. So they have to be doing like at least 10,000 I would say like 5 to 10,000 daily visits every single day. I've had my dropshipping stores get to like 10,000 visits in a day, or I think like 7,000 was the most, but it wasn't like very consistent. And these people that's why they're ranked highly on My IP. But I just don't see like this. I don't see this business model of importing products and having people have to wait 2 to 6 weeks to get their product. I don't see that satisfying customers long term and building long-term, like building a long-term customer base. I don't see it happening, like truly. I'm having great success with eBay, so a lot of people right now are super intrigued with dropshipping, and it's a few reasons, okay? You don't have to have a lot of money hypothetically to start, which you really do, because you have to get the ads, you have to run ads properly and have those, you have to learn how to do it, and that does cost money. Like you either have to invest in a course and then still learn it, or spend a ton of money and learn it on your own. Also, once you have the product selling, then you'll need to hire customer service and customer support and all that stuff, or people to manage that, which is completely fine. I'm not bagging on the business model. I'm just saying, like, long term, I don't see this lasting compared to other businesses where you can create an overall brand and stuff like that. Like actually order products, private label them, and create your own brand, and where you're actually building brand awareness. So if someone whips out your product and people see if it's just a generic product, they're like, oh, that's cool, where do you get it? And you're like, oh, I don't know, some random website, but it took like 6 weeks to ship. You can probably find them on Amazon or something like that. So if you have a brand logo on it and they're like, oh, that's a cool product, what brand is that? And then they'll say, oh, it's this brand, check it out. They had like super fast free shipping, whatever. So that's why I enjoy ordering products in bulk and then shipping them out myself. Now, obviously, you don't have to actually like ship them out yourself. You can either send your products to a fulfillment center, it's still gonna be quick shipping, or hire someone to pick up your products and package them up and ship them off for you. It doesn't really matter. It's just the overall concept of creating a long-term brand. It's one of those things that's a snowball effect. Nike doesn't have to, I mean, they do run ads all the time, but they really don't have to at this point if they wanted to still maintain and make a ton of money, for this simple reason they are a huge brand now. But if they were just generic products that they were treating their customers like crap and not actually shipping the products out on time, or wasting tons of time in processing and shipping and all that stuff to where the customers aren't getting their products for a few weeks, they would not be where they're at. They're where they're at right now because they've treated their customers well and have provided them with great high quality products. That's why I enjoy ordering my products in. Even if I'm dropshipping, I order the products in and I would test them out, and then after that, if I do enjoy it, then I would make videos and stuff like that on the product and post it, because it's just one of those things that I would do. That's the point I'm really trying to just get across, is like, dropshipping is sweet, don't get me wrong, the business model is awesome, but when you source from China, and China shipping is 2 to 4 weeks, maybe even more, like maybe 6 weeks or 10 weeks, you can't expect customers to be satisfied with that. It's pathetic to think that. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but it really is, because we live in a day and age where people order stuff and expect it like in a few days. Even for me, I actually ordered, I found a new product on Alibaba. I actually need to stop screen recording. I actually found a product on Alibaba that I'm sourcing for $38 and I'm selling for $100 on eBay, and those products come in 5 days. That's 5-day shipping from China. So I'm actually trying to figure out if I can drop ship from there and have 5 to 9 day shipping, because that will be way better than like a few weeks for shipping. Even if it's 9 days, that's still way better than ePacket, and it's not what I'm going to be using. I don't use ePacket. If I will end up dropshipping from Alibaba, it's kind of a complex method for how to find that out though. But I actually did find suppliers that will dropship, which is sweet. Super hyped for that. But guys, that's kind of gonna wrap it up. I mean, I just wanted to show you guys like why I think dropshipping is not one of those things that you can do for quite some time, like on Aliexpress. And like, even if you do run the business and you are making a ton of money, I couldn't sleep at night if I'm like going to bed with tons of emails of people saying like, hey, where's my product? It's been this long, whatever, you guys are a scam, or like commenting on my Facebook or something like that. Like, if I got those messages, I wouldn't be able to operate the business. I do not serve a purpose if I run that, or if I have that business model up where I'm like literally just ripping people off. And I mean, obviously they'll get their product eventually, but most of the time, but it does take so long to where I just feel bad. And I don't feel like I'm serving the customer. Like, I'm not here as providing tons of value for the customer. I'm kind of like, it's one of those ways where I'm cheating them out of money, in my opinion. So that's why I'm kind of pivoting my overall businesses into more so creating brand and brand development. I'm actually finding, I bought a domain right now. It's a sweet domain. I don't know how it wasn't taken. And I'm actually gonna be starting my own brand, like with my products that have labels on them that are actually my name and stuff, like, or the brand name and stuff on that. So that will be sweet. But guys, that's kind of gonna wrap up this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I just think like it's one of those things where I don't know, if you're going to start a business, why would you work for the short-term money? That's, you know, it's gonna be cool and you'll probably learn Facebook ads and stuff, but after that, it's like, what are you left with? You're left with kind of a business that that operates, but it's like barely serving the customers and, you know, somewhat. I just don't see that as being a healthy business that you should operate for a long period of time. And a lot of people say, well, yeah, it's just short-term money, like that's what you should do to build up capital. Yeah, I completely agree. I just wanna make sure that a lot of people understand that. But that is gonna wrap up this video. Side note, guys, if you guys play Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2 is backwards compatible on the Xbox. I was just playing with Whitest, I don't know if you know, or Whitest Jr., I don't know if you know that guy, he's pretty freaking famous. I was playing MW2 with him right now, which was pretty sweet. But if you guys did enjoy, smash the like button. I'm not one to ask for likes before you even watch the video. So if you did enjoy this video, smash the like button and subscribe below. And you can comment, I guess, your opinion. If you did enjoy this video, if you thought it was stupid, let me know because I'm really interested. I just think this is facts. Like, this isn't something that I'm making up. It's just something, like, it's literally, I showed you guys a website that is, it's not a small website, it's one of the biggest Shopify websites, and I showed you their Facebook comments and all that stuff. Like, it's kind of sad that they're actually doing this to, not sad, yeah, it's kind of sad that they're able to operate like this and there's still so much like negative feedback on their Facebook pages. I don't understand. That's why I kind of am moving out of dropshipping and into actually private labeling and you know, sourcing my own products and actually housing them and creating brands and stuff, just because that's more important to me, like treating the customers with respect and you know, respecting their money and stuff like that, and just providing massive value with the money that they do spend on me or on my brand, so I can in turn have them as a long-term customer rather than just one sale and then move on to the next. That's kind of where I see the issue. But if you guys did enjoy, again, smash the like button and let me know in the comments below. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.